welcome to another Midnight Drive. So, a couple days ago I found a big folder filled with a bunch of PDFs on like occultism, like all this like ancient magic stuff. So that was pretty interesting. I haven't actually like read much into it yet because I was so like information overloaded. But something that stuck out to me was like Babylonian magic is for like healing. It was basically for healing against like illnesses or ailnesses caused by demons. So like, okay, this sounds pretty interesting. So I opened up that folder specifically inside of it, and there was a bunch of papers and books. One of them was, you know, a beginner book, right? Where it was talking about like the healing tablet incantations or something like that. So I thought, you know what? I don't understand what any of this says. And I'm not going to read the description of this person translating it, but I'm just going to try and verbally read out loud these incantations of the first tablet out of like 17. And, you know, I don't know if this is all because like it was in my head, and like, you know, when you like think and believe a certain way, like you make it like a reality, kind of like the laws of attraction, whereas you believe it. And it's also like the self-fulfilling prophecy, you know. And like I've been talking about this stuff with my buddy recently and with my partner, but basically, yeah. You think if you think a certain way, tends to like you end up like making yourself, you end up making that stuff happen a bit. So, anyways, while I was reading the first tablet, I got like this really stuffy feeling in my face, and this feeling that was like making me want to like tear up. And I was like, man, I'm like reading these incantations out loud. I don't know what they mean, but I know it's supposed to be like healing magic. Yet I'm feeling this like, you know, thing. And then I was like, it just, and all of a sudden made me, I don't know if it was caused by this, but like my like it just felt like weird in my face, and it felt like really teary, like, you know, when you're about to cry, before you cry, how your face like starts to sting around the eye areas. Yeah. Well, anyways, I don't know if that was caused by the tablets or if that was caused by me believing that the tablets would do something. I'm gonna actually look into like the translations now, though, because I can't be just reading magic without actually knowing what it does, right? Or maybe I can. I don't know. You know, maybe I'd be a good person to be on a horror movie with. You know, that one guy that just sees the Necronomicon there and starts reading it away. Oh, wow, dude, this book looks evil. Spells? Yo, I'll read this out loud. In all reality, though, I'm actually wondering if I should try and, you know, put the Japanese on a hold, pick up some Akkadian, and so I can understand what I'm saying out loud. But Akkadian's kind of a dead language, you know? It's like 5 roots back from Hebrew. So, or it's also 5 roots back from Somali, so, you know. Yeah, I could try and do it that path, or I can just continue to read out the incantations without actually knowing what they're gonna do, or I could also just read the rest of the book that the tablets are in, where they tell you how to pronounce each letter, so that they can, because they'll probably explain what each one does. I don't know, but yeah, I have this giant folder of all this occultism stuff. So I'm gonna start trying to read through it and learn some magic, because I'm really interested in this. And you know, ancient magic, you know, people believed it worked, so it must have had an effect of some sort. But then again, right, if you believe it enough, it should happen. I don't know. We'll see. I think it'll be a really interesting experiment. But yeah, let me know if you want to see videos of me trying out all these incantations throughout all these books. Maybe I'll try out the alchemy stuff, see if a potion actually works, you know? Maybe I can make a potion of, I don't know, one that, like, makes my fingers grow or something. One that makes the hair in my nose grow extra long and then, like, make it controllable, like, separate limbs. Wouldn't that be fun, eh? But yeah, that's that was my interesting time with the first tablet. I've noticed though in that they had a section for Egyptian magic. They had an entire section for Aleister Crowley, so you know that's gonna be a good old read right there. And they had a section for what's it called? Oh yeah, Wiccan stuff, pagan stuff. I don't know. Well, we'll see how it goes. You know, I learned how to read tarot cards when I was younger, just as a quick thing, because I found them interesting, like the whole like see fortunes and stuff like that. So, you know, subconsciously I do believe, or maybe subconsciously I don't believe, and like out of subconsciously I'm trying to make my subconscious believe, which is why I keep surrounding myself with this stuff. You never really know if it's like on a subconscious level or not. It could be like, maybe I subconsciously don't believe, but I believe that I subconsciously believe, but my subconscious is telling me that I don't believe, you know. Just an infinite loop. But yeah, let me know if you wanna see some of that stuff, because I'm definitely down to share. I'm definitely down to like show it off and stuff like that. And also when I was talking about transhumanism, one of the comments was talking about like I didn't like really put enough critiques in it, so I guess I can talk about more critiques about it now. Obviously, more critiques about it would be like that paradox that's when you change your body too much, you know, when do you stop being yourself, or when do you stop being a human? I think, but you know, for me, what makes us human and what makes me myself is my conscious. What makes me human is my soul. So even if it's a robot body, if you're caging a soul in it, you're still caging a soul in it. But then I wonder, like, for the spiritual believers out there, like, at what point do you actually you know, no longer get, like, at what point do you lose your soul, you know? Because if you can't pass to the afterlife because your soul is caged in this metallic body, wouldn't that be weird? But yeah, that's one of the criticisms. Another one with gene editing is people are afraid of eugenics, obviously, because I guess the Nazis were trying to do that as well by just killing off all the non-perfect people. And I guess the Spartans did that too, but I don't know. I wasn't really talking about like killing off people. Obviously, gene editing would start off at one point, and they're not going to test it on live adults. They're going to test it on like embryos and then fetuses and etc, etc. And we already have a form of gene editing for embryos where you can like edit your child's DNA to give you specific types of eyes, colors, and hair colors, stuff like that. But there was a large movement against that, so I don't know if that's still going on or not. I have to look more into that. And I saw a lot of comments talking about, like, you know, I can't wait to be RoboCop, for example, right? So it's like, not all transhumanism has to do with becoming a robot, or even becoming, what's it called, like editing your genes to becoming a different person. You know, transhumanism can also be as simple as, you know, glasses being invented to help people who couldn't see that well, or hearing aids being invented, wheelchairs, anything that like helps people with like minor disabilities. Those are technically like a form of transhumanism, right? When your eyes don't work, you know, that's what it is. Make new ones, kind of. But obviously we're not at that point yet to cure blindness. I feel like we might be, though, because they're working on deep dive VR right now, which is a form that a deep dive VR would basically put you under or something like that, because it's VR with no controllers. So I don't know how they would do it. In the Matrix is like a big form of deep dive VR that people always show off because of like the that's what they do. They go under and into VR. But I don't know. If we do get deep dive VR, we should also be able to, at that point, be able to connect the brain waves to cameras or recorders or something like that, which would then connect to, you know, so you see what the camera sees, right? But maybe there'd be like some delay at first, but you know what? Some sight's better than no sight, right? And yeah, that's how I think they might go down that path. I think they might use the deep dive VR technology and work its way of connecting to that. Because if deep dive puts you under to actually experience the video game, then you're connecting to the brainwaves at some point, and you should be able to, and you're transferring images to your brainwaves to be able to send you that stuff. But maybe the first forms of deep dive VR is going to have like a monitor in front of your eyes. I don't know. Monitor in front of your eyes that receives signals from your brain for controls. It's very interesting, this future that we have being held. But yeah, that was just a couple extra criticisms about, you know, and also like, you know, another reply into the comments. About transhumanism. But you know, it all boils down to the end of the day to transhumanism. It's just about like, well, I can't say the freedom, because there's obviously authoritarian transhumanism, which isn't really free at all, but you can still alter your body just at the government's discretion. But I guess that's the whole movement of the anarcho-transhumanism movement, is people want the freedom to do with their own body however they want. Heck, even tattoos are a form of transhumanism, because you're putting art and designs on your body. You're adjusting yourself. But yeah. I think that's that's all for tonight. Leave a like if you like the video, you know, leave a comment if you wanna see me do some occult stuff on video or not. Or leave a comment telling me, you know, any more comments about transhumanism that I may have missed, because I'm always like down to like read more books on it and stuff, but most of the time transhumanism stuff is just sci-fi. Because it's like, oh yeah, what could be in the future, you know? And so yeah, leave a like if you liked the video, dislike if you didn't, you know, subscribe if you want to. I'll keep uploading. At least I'll try to. And yeah, until next time, I'll catch you around.
Money I be making, I'ma burn them, I'ma murk them. And if they playing with this fire, I'ma burn them. Murder, it's a murder. searching, I be lurking, I'ma hurt them. And all these bridges that I'm building, I'ma burn them. Burn them.